9 minutes to 10 o'clock. A very good morning. The news on Galaxy FM. My name is Sarah Biriomisho. The newly appointed commander of the Defense Forces, CDF General David Muhoozi, has called for increased vigilance at the Uganda-South Sudan border. General Muhoozi was officiating at the handover of the 4th Division Command from Brigadier Kayanja Mhanga to his Deputy Colonel Fred Rugadia Kiki at the division headquarters in Gulu on Tuesday. Brigadier Mhanga is taking up a new assignment as the commander of UPDF contingent in Somalia. General Muhoozi was taken through a detailed regional security brief, including the conflict in Somalia in South Sudan, amongst others. He said vigilance will stop proliferation of small and light arms that could be used to destabilize security of citizens neighboring the volatile nation. Lieutenant Ahmed Kato, the 4th Division spokesperson, says Colonel Rugadia takes over the division at acting capacity as the division commander.
Colonel Fred Akiki Rugadia has been the deputy commander to the former. He is now the acting division commander. The reason behind this change in command is because Brigadier Mhanga has been assigned yet another duty. It's a military duty. He is currently serving and representing Uganda as the new Ugandan contingent commander in AMISOM operations against terrorism in Somalia.
Opposition Democratic Party DP President Norbert Mao has welcomed talks between President Yoweri Museveni and the elders of Rwenzururu Kingdom, mentioning that dialogue is the best way to go in such matters. Speaking to the press, Mao said he was disappointed that only the Rwenzururu elders apologized while government looked on.
We welcome the talks reportedly held between President Museveni and Rwenzururu Kingdom officials. Dialogue is the way to reconciliation. However, the outcome of the engagement smacks of intimidation and manipulation. We cannot accept that the Rwenzururu wronged the government, but the government did not wrong the Rwenzururu. At the very least, we expected each side to offer an apology.
Mao added that the stage-managed talks are a means of interfering with the investigations of the ICC by President Yoweri Museveni.
The current efforts by President Museveni have created twists and turns in the Kasese genocide and threatens to water down the gravity of crimes envisaged in the International Criminal Court petition. The stage-managed apologies from elders can only be interpreted as a sign of panic on the part of Museveni. They are intended to interfere with the International Criminal Court investigations. We insist that atrocities and crimes committed against humanity in Kasese should be fully investigated and those responsible should face the full force of the law.
The Electoral Commission management has resolved to take what an official described as firm disciplinary action against its lawyer Eric Sabiti for petitioning the Constitutional Court to block Parliament discussions on the Heritage Oil capital gains tax case. The meeting, which sat at the Electoral Commission headquarters along Ginger Ward in Kampala on Tuesday, saw officials express alarm that a staff would use the electoral body's name to take legal action without consulting management. Contacted, the EC spokesperson Jotham Taremwa confirmed that indeed the top leadership met on Tuesday at 10 a.m. but was unwilling to reveal more details about this matter. Informed sources said Sabiti could be suspended or even fired. The new Electoral Commission, recently appointed by President Museveni, is keen on keeping a good image for the electoral body. And Corporal Majibu Sebyala, UPDF officer whose photos appeared purporting that he was being tortured in a UPDF camp in Somalia on Tuesday, appeared before the Makindye General Court-Martial. The officer was charged with offences relating to security and conduct prejudicial to order. Prosecution alleges that on 12 June 2015, while at Barawe headquarters in Somalia, Sebyala disclosed confidential information with materials of defense forces to members of the public. It further alleges that Sebiala, on the same date while at Barawi in Somalia, trespassed property of Omar Hussein Ibrahim, a Somali national, contrary to the code of conduct of the defense forces. Sebiala's photos, where he appeared naked with his arms tied up and weights tied on his private parts, went viral on social media. The photos caused a wide public uproar, with strong condemnation of the National Army's maltreatment of its soldiers. This prompted the CDF General Katumba Wamala to order for special investigations into this matter. Sebiala was produced to the court-martial for mentioning of his case, but the state prosecutor Major Rafael Mugisha informed court that investigations in the matter are still underway and thus requested for a short adjournment. Court-martial chairman Lieutenant General Andrew Guti adjourned the matter to the 30th of January for mention, as the accused person was further remanded to Makindye Military Police. With only days to the tuition payment deadline, Makerere University is demanding more than 29 billion shillings in fees from private-sponsored students. The university reopened on Monday last week after 2 months of indefinite closure ordered by President Yoweri Museveni on November 1st, following a strike by lecturers demanding payment of their 6-month incentive arrears. By Friday last week, the university had collected 2 billion shillings from students out of 31.7 billion, which they are projected to collect before next Monday's fees deadline. The university has about 36,000 students, of which 30,000 are private. Before the November 1st closure, the university had collected 18.3 billion shillings in tuition fees out of the 23.4 billion shillings they had projected to raise. Should all the students pay their tuition and functional fees, Makerere University projects to collect 88 billion shillings from students this academic year. This semester, the university projects to collect 53 billion shillings in tuition and functional fees. Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, the University Deputy Vice-Chancellor Finance and Administration, said they are optimistic the university will collect the projected fees. He also advised students to use the additional weeks to clear the tuition with a small surcharge. Now, students who will miss the January 16th tuition payment deadline will not receive examination permit, a precondition for sitting end of first semester exams, which commence on January 30th. A very good morning.